Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Monday, the 8th of August 2022. Today's Millwall news: we have made a signing, but it's just an extension to a player who are already at the club. It's Tyler Burey. Lions midfielder agrees new Den deal. Now, obviously, this was spoken about last week, but it's actually been done and dusted now, all signed, sealed, and delivered. This is from LondonNewsOnline.co.uk, so let's see what's happening here. Tyler Burey has penned a new long-term deal with Millwall. Burey enjoyed a breakthrough campaign with the Lions last year, netting 2 goals in 15 games after a stint on loan at Hartlepool was cut short courtesy of a hamstring injury. Burey was crowned as the club's Young Player of the Year as a reward for his impressive displays in Gary Rowett side at the tail end of the 21-22 campaign. The 21-year-old who joined the Lions for an undisclosed fee from AFC Wimbledon back in the summer of 2019 will now spend the foreseeable future at the Den after agreeing fresh terms. Burey told Millwall's official website that he was thrilled to commit his future to the club, but also outlined his desire to push on this season. "I'm delighted to sign a new contract. I've worked hard for it. I want to keep pushing on now," he said. "The manager is definitely trying to build something here. You can see that with the players who have all signed long-term deals over the summer. Hopefully it was only a matter of time until it all falls into place. My career at Millwall has been good up until this point. However, I want to be more and I want to achieve more. I'll take every step as it comes and I'll strive to be the best that I can be." Wow, that sounds as confident as he plays, doesn't it? Burey was introduced from the bench in Millwall's 2-0 defeat at Sheffield United on Saturday and will be in contention this weekend as the Lions bid to bounce back against Coventry City. So what does the manager have to say about that? So this is from newsend.co.uk. Gary Rowett discusses Millwall's forward a new deal. Tyler Burey has signed a new long-term contract. Yes, we've just heard that. Millwall boss Gary Rowett expressed the importance of getting the forwards contract situation sorted, but refused to rule out a loan move before the end of the summer transfer window. So that is, I think they have to be done by the 1st of September. That's the last day, I think. So 11 PM roughly on the 1st of September. He's a good young player, Rowett told Nizzadan. "We know he's got lots of potential, but he's got a lot to do as well in order to get to that level. It's really important that he wants to work hard and improve. We still have that decision with him at some point where we decide whether he goes and plays 35 games somewhere, or do we keep him here to give us that option to impact games or starting games. That will become clear over the next couple of weeks. We're certainly open to things either way. It's about getting him to the right level as quick as we can. That's the most important bit. But we wanted to tie Tyler down and make sure that he has those years to develop. That's obviously important." So there's Gary Rowett on Tyler Burey's new deal and his possibility of going out on loan in the next couple of weeks. That may be because we may have another signing lined up. They're trying to get a signing done. And this is from newsatden.co.uk. So Millwall boss is hoping for 7th signing this week. Gary Rowett is hoping that Millwall can make a new signing ahead of facing Coventry City this weekend. The Lions have brought 6 players to the Den so far this summer, most recently recruiting goalkeeper Connell Trueman on a free transfer. However, Rowett was left short on numbers for Saturday's defeat away at Sheffield United, but the Millwall boss is optimistic that he can add to his squad ahead of hosting the Sky Blues at the Den in 5 days' time. So only 5 days to get that deal done. And not only that, but to be honest with you, if we do sign a player that late, is he really going to be tip-top for Coventry? Probably not. Well, it depends what kind of player it is. "We're certainly working hard to see if we can make a signing this week," he told News at Den. "I wouldn't say that I'm expecting it, but I'm hoping that we can bring another player in. Whether that manifests itself into an actual signing, we shall see. We're working hard and that's our aim, to try and improve again with another player before the weekend." Rowett had previously said that all of the club's summer signings had a little bit of Millwall about them, and claimed that the associated characteristics are important when scouting players in the transfer market. "I meant that sort of physicality, that mentality, that's what's always important. Our fans want to see that hard work, energy, effort and commitment. It's important that the players we sign buy into that and show those attributes. Of course we want to improve technically as well as tactically this season. You always look for the right type of player for our club. That's always important." Indeed. So who is this Well, we know they're trying to sign an attacking player. They've said that before. They were trying to sign that Elliot Sims before he went to Sunderland. Is it Liam Delap? Is it Elliot Anderson? Now Elliot Anderson stayed at Newcastle for pre-season. He was on the bench for their 2-0 win over Nottingham Forest on Saturday, and he didn't get off the bench, so it could be him. But they are using him in the matchday squad for the Premier League. But maybe they put him on the bench because that's not on the Forest. It's one of their easier games, to be fair, this season. The next easiest will be the Bournemouth games as well. The promoted sides have obviously got some work to do to catch up. So, but maybe it is him. We don't know. If not, it might be a player from the newly promoted clubs who have probably trying to loan players back down to the Championship because they know they're not good enough for the Premier League. We've been linked to him in the past, but could it be Lyle Taylor? Someone's like mentioning Jamal Lowe. Jamal Lowe's been, I think, don't know if Bournemouth are letting him go or what, but we were linked with him. But we shall see. So today was a match day for the under 21s, the newly under 21s. It was under 23s, it has changed, and as you can see, they won. They won a very resolute, triumphant performance from Millwall under 21s. This is from wearehullcity.co.uk, which, believe it or not, is the official club website of Hull City. I don't know why they have that. Maybe someone nicked at hullcity.co.uk. A fancy one. I don't know what's going on there, but so here we go. So obviously this is written from the perspective of Hull. So the under 21s suffered defeat in their opening professional development league fixture, narrowly losing against Millwall. Tom Leahy's opener was enough for the Lions to secure all 3 points at the MKM Stadium, with visiting goalkeeper Jordan Gillmore producing a string of impressive saves to deny the Tigers. Richard, I'm going to have to skip some of this because obviously they're talking about Hull City players when I don't really care, to be honest with you. The Tigers fell behind with the opening minutes as a loose back pass was picked off by Leahy, who chased Harry Frisk's clearance is down as the ball deflected off the striker into the back of the net. Bosh. And that was after like 2 minutes. And then they're talking about blah blah blah. And the other end, Seb Droz headed over from a looping cross while a whole player had a shot, but it was put behind by Ada Moller. From the resultant corner, Hull had a point blank header saved by Gillmore before the rebound was also kept out by the goalkeeper. Whoa, impressive stuff there. In the second half, Leahy looked to secure his brace as his drilled shot went narrowly wide before Abdul Malik saw his strike deflect behind off a crowd of Hull City defenders. While a Hull player forced a good save from Gillmore at his near post with a right-footed strike. Skip. First hitting the side netting. Then a Hull player had a one-on-one attempt saved by Gillmore again before seeing a later shot from range flying narrowly wide of the left-hand post. So it sounds like Gillmore was man of the match there. Millwall went 1-0 up after 2 minutes and just probably tried to defend for 88 minutes. With 10 minutes left to play, Gillmore was called into action once again as he held a Hull player's attempt after a free kick. Before later on, a Hull player tested Gillmore from range in the final minute. The Millwall goalkeeper parried the attempt into the path of Glenn Sani, whose rebound was caught by Gillmore. So there you go. Gillmore definitely sounds like his man of the match from that match report. Written by someone at Hull. Do they have a name there? No, it's just a staff member. Okay, cool. So that sounds good from Gillmore there. Millwall's team playing a 3-5-2 was Gillmore, Grant, Muller, Ockley, Walker, Penny, Abdul Malik, Topolodge, captain he was, Leahy and Drozd. And the subs not used were Evans, Smith and Cotton. The subs that were used were Adam Malaki for Abdul Malik on the 84th minute and Hearn for Leahy in the 89th minute. So there you go, good stuff from the Millwall U21s. And now I believe the next game is the home game next Tuesday the 16th against Barnsley, and I believe that is set to be at the Den, but we will see. It may get moved because I don't know how it works now, because obviously we do have a hose pipe ban. So is the Den, how they water in the Den, are sprinklers and hoses the same thing? I don't know. Is it different? Do they recycle their own water so they're allowed to do it? I don't know what's going on. Hopefully the games can still go on at the Den. So we'll move on now to this from news@den.co.uk regarding the under 21s players who are out on loan. We have 3 players out on loan at the minute. So Millwall Loanwatch, defender bag's first win. Alex Mitchell played the full 90 minutes of St Johnstone's 2-1 win at Motherwell. A reminder, you can watch highlights of those games on BBC iPlayer Sports Scene. It's the Scottish version of Match of the Day. I haven't seen this one yet. I did watch it last week. Very unlucky they were. The Saints travelled to Fir Park on the back of an opening day defeat at home to Hibernian, with Mitchell making his second start in the Scottish Premiership. The visitors took the lead just before the half-hour mark, but were pegged back in stoppage time through Graham Carey's own goal. However, St Johnstone snatched a stunning 94th minute winner as Stevie May's strike sealed all 3 points, helping Mitchell to secure the first victory of his loan spell. Elsewhere, Mill's lonely goalkeepers had mixed fortunes on the opening day of the National League South campaign. So they're both in the same league. Interesting stuff. So Joe Wright started in goal for Bath City, but the Romans fell to a 2-0 defeat at home to Dartford. The 21-year-old was involved in a mix-up at the back for the visitors' second goal, which saw defender Zach Bell put the ball into his own net after 71 minutes. Yeah, it was a weird one. Apparently, that Zach Bell, apparently he played a blinder, but had a couple of mistakes, and one of them was scoring that own goal. Still got man of the match though, which was weird. Brian Sandford made his debut for Dover at Fleck as they travelled to newly promoted Worthing on Saturday afternoon. Despite the hosts taking the lead inside 5 minutes, the match finished level at 1-1 as Nodibek Bobo Murodov missed a penalty for the Rebels at the start of the second half. So there you go. And we are going to finish today's video by looking at some of the pictures from today's open training session. So this is from millwallfc.co.uk. Millwall hosted open training session at the Den today. Over 450 people attended SE16 on a baking hot day in South London. Yes, it was incredibly hot and stuffy as well. There's no wind at all. There's no wind at all. It's set to be hotter on Friday and Saturday, getting up to 31 degrees. So if you're going to the Den on Saturday, bear that in mind. 31 degrees around about 4 in the afternoon on Saturday against Coventry. Spare a thought for the players, especially if they're trying to play high intensity in that weather. Oh my god. Following the session, the players took time to pose for photos with and sign autographs for those in the stands. Take a look at our gallery below and see if you can spot yourself in the in the photos. Well, you won't spot me there because I didn't go. But there's Benicophobe there with a nice, looks like a nice hot, ice cold bottle of Evian. Danny McNamara there. Is he trying to grow a moustache there? What's happening there? Or did he just forget to shave? There's a kid in the army top. I didn't know they made them in kid sizes. I thought they were just didn't they only make them for the players to wear? I don't know. That's a very rare shirt, I believe. George Saville there. Another one of that. Isaac Lough in the background. And here are the players going through the paces. Ryan Leonard is back there. Hopefully his tonsillitis is solved, because you don't want him infecting anyone else. Bart Biakowski there. Danny McNamara. That looks like the same photo. There's George Honeyman and Sean Hutchinson. And then Benek Fabier joins them there. Billy Mitchell. And here we go. That's a good shirt, that white one. That's a good one to get signed, isn't it? Looking at the kids here. Benek Fabier holding someone's baby. Nice. Tom Bradshaw there. Injured but still turned up. That's good for him to do that. Good stuff there. And there's Bartman signing some gloves. Shame about the kid in the back with the Man United top. Especially after the result they had the other day. You'd think he wouldn't show himself outside of his house wearing that top. Here we go, more Bartman. Cresswell there. People getting their balls signed. Interesting stuff. Murray Wallace. George Saville. Benek Fabier again. And there's getting a book signed. Is that an autograph book? Was that there in the background there? Those white tiles, they look like picture frames, or just kind of thing that you just like a bit of artwork, art class kind of like card stuck onto a bit of wood. I don't know, I'm not sure about that. That's a good idea. Let's get them to sign it and then you can hang it on the wall. Gary Rowett there getting involved. Zion Fleming as well, even though he's injured, he turned up. Look at that kid's hair, crazy hair there. Not only that, look at the kid behind Zion Fleming, the boater hat. Good stuff all around there. Another couple of cool kids. The sunglasses. And they got black paper and they're getting it signed in a silver pen. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Scott Malone again. Jake Cooper. Good stuff there. George Honeyman. Seems like everyone had a pretty decent day out there. Isaac Lough getting involved. Danny McNamara. With a load of cool kids there. Ryan Leonard. And Zampa the Lion. Kid in an England shirt. Good stuff. Oh, and they got some sausage rolls from the shop there. From the kiosk that was open. And I think we're back round to the start, are we? Yeah, we're back round to the start. So there you go. Good time was had by all, it seems. Good stuff there. And on that note, thank you for watching.